focus on what is the customer problem first. And that's all about the way people engage. They're not going to engage with you telling them about your company and your company's history. They're very likely to engage if you show them, credibly, that you really understand one of their problems. The second thing to remember, probably the most important thing, is that the brain loves and traffics in ideas. So what you really want to do is give them ideas to take away. Fact and data are important. You want the best you can find, not the most you can find, but you want to make it about ideas. So I want you to leave this meeting thinking, oh, it's kind of interesting, they said this and this and this. And perhaps the most important thing is what that gets you to, which is retellability. So retellability is the ability of the person you've met with to sort of recreate your story when you're not in the room. And one really important way of doing that is making sure you have a single, well-crafted, well-constructed document, which is primarily insights and key data that you can leave behind. It's not a marketing piece, it's a sales conversation piece, and that will drive retellability. And we've seen extraordinary things come from that, like the Scotland story, where a company got a deal without really being in the room to even talk to the decision makers. So those are probably perhaps the high-level ideas I want you to take away. We are all inherently self-centered. We're wired to see the world through our own eyes. So in the same way that we tend to be self-centered and we have to sort of dethrone ourselves, customers are also self-centered, but that's okay. We should play to their self-interest. Any supplier talking to any customer ought to be concerned with that customer's problem and how to fix it. So in fact, their self-centeredness is not a problem. Our self-centeredness is the problem. The right brain, we're contralateral. The right brain controls the left side of the body, left brain controls the right side of the body. So if you are left-handed, you tend to be a little bit more right brain dominant. That's not always true. So I'm quite a creative individual because I'm more right brain dominant, because the right brain is really the center of creativity and the left brain is more the center of analytics. But interesting enough, what they've now found is almost all important things you do, important pieces of those things happen in both sides of the brain. So the way the brain is actually wired from a left and right brain standpoint is not the way that we used to think. And there's an interesting chapter on that in the book that explains, it's all about actually how the brain sees reality, which is kind of fun.